Hello there, it's Petrina again with Do You Have a Couple of Minutes? And today I want to know if you have a couple of minutes to continue our series in the book of Proverbs. And if you've been spending time with me this month, you know that this month of January, I'm trying to go through the book of Proverbs, doing a chapter every day for each of the 31 days in January. So today we have made it to chapter 28. And as I've been doing, I have a few verses that I want to share with you, and I'll provide a little bit of commentary on those. So I'm going to start with verse number 3 in chapter 28, which reads, "A ruler who oppresses the poor is like a driving rain that leaves no crops." So, rain generally is a good thing for crops, right? But when it's too much, it's going to be a negative thing for crops. And so is a ruler, or if you are in the case of maybe being a supervisor, a boss, or a leader of some other type, you need to be careful that you're not smothering those around you by either just being too overbearing and not allowing them to be able to take in the things that they need to take in to be able to grow. Um, Too much can be just as bad as not enough. So we need to have the right amount of interaction for others to be able to grow and allow them that space to grow in that environment to grow. So something to keep in mind there. Moving on, I want to take you down now to verse 23 of chapter 28. And that reads, "Whoever rebukes a person will in the end gain favor rather than one who has a flattering tongue." And again, if you spent time with us as we're going through this, we've talked about that when people are open to receiving rebuke, and in this case, rebuke is correction, redirection, information, and guidance, then that means that they're in a space where they can grow, right? And when you can grow, then you can thrive. So, this is the idea of if you are in a situation where you can provide somebody correction, direction, something that's going to allow them to learn, to gain wisdom, to apply knowledge and grow, then that is something that will gain you favor as opposed to somebody that's just a flattering tongue, right? In this case, so somebody that's maybe not addressing those things that need to be addressed, or the person would better be served if they're addressed because then they know what they need to do to change and grow. If we're just a person that's just only providing compliments and not providing some direction on those areas of growth, then that's not going to help anybody because somebody's going to not grow in the ways that they need to grow that would be beneficial for them, that would be beneficial for those around them because they don't have or did not get the correction, the direction that would allow them to grow more quickly. So keep that in mind. It's not, this isn't about being mean. This is actually about being kind. To be clear is to be kind. To be kind is to share good information, direct information that gives people the opportunity to learn and to grow. Again, to be flattering and to avoid sharing with people the things that they need to hear isn't helping them. It's actually harming them. So it's not being as kind as some might think. And that's the idea behind this verse about whoever rebukes a person will in the end gain favor rather than one who has a flattering tongue. And finally, I want to share with you verse number 26 in chapter 28. And that reads, "Those who trust in themselves are fools, but those who walk in wisdom are kept safe, right? So this is the idea that wisdom is a constant. It's something that's greater than us, but it's something that we have the ability to latch on to learn, to be able to help us. So we can seek wisdom and knowledge, but if we believe that wisdom and knowledge is somehow coming from ourselves, that it kind of starts and ends with ourselves as opposed to it being something bigger than ourselves, something that is universal, something that all humanity has the opportunity to experience, then we're foolish if we think that it's just coming from ourselves, because it has to be greater than ourselves in order for it to be able to guide us, or for us to be able to seek it and understand it and apply it, and for it to actually be meaningful in different settings with different people. So, something to think about there. And with that, that is my few minutes for today. I hope that you found that this has been a topic that's been inspiring, something to help you think, learn, grow, and ultimately lead a more fulfilling life. And I hope that if you are enjoying these messages, that you will share them with others so that they can come along our learning journey as well. Please be sure to go back and take some time to read chapter 28 of Proverbs. I'm sure that you will find some good nuggets in there to help you see things maybe a little bit different way, or maybe things that you can apply so that you can live a more fulfilling life. And as always, I'm super appreciative of you joining me here today, and I sure hope to see you back next time. Until then, bye bye.